My dear children, company is an association of many persons. The various steps involved in the formation of a company are promotion, incorporation, capital subscription, and commencement of the business. For promotion, a person is appointed for making the company registered. That person is known as promoter. Promoter is a person who undertakes to form the company with reference to a given project and to set it going, and who takes the necessary steps to accomplish that purpose. Apart from conceiving a business opportunity, the promoters analyzes its prospectus and bringing together men, material, machinery, managerial abilities and financial resources and set the organization going. Then the main duties of the promoters are identification of business opportunity, feasibility studies, then name approval, then appointment of various professionals, then fixing up of signatories to the memorandum of association, and preparation of various necessary documents. Preparation of necessary documents is the main duty of the promoter. The promoter takes up the steps to prepare certain legal formalities, legal documents which have to be submitted under the law to the registrar of companies for getting the company registered. These documents are the memorandum of association, articles of association, and written consent of the directors. As we know, the first one is memorandum of association. Memorandum of association is the most important document of the company. It explains the various objectives of the company. The various contents of the memorandum of association are name clause, registered office clause. This clause is also known as domicile clause. Then liabilities clause, capital clause, then subscription clause, association clause, liability clause, etc. Then the second document is articles of association. It explains the various rules and regulations of the company. It is a subsidiary document of the memorandum of the association. Then another document is consent of the proposed directors. Apart from the memorandum of association and articles of association, a written consent of each person named as director is required, confirming that they agree to act in that capacity and undertake to buy and pay for qualification shares. Then another document is agreement. The agreement in which the company proposed to enter into the valid contracts with any individual for the appointment as its managing director or whole-time director or manager is another document which is required to be submitted to the. The next important document of the company is statutory declaration. A declaration stating that all the legal requirements pertaining to the registration have been complied with is to be submitted to the registrar with the above documents, that is memorandum, articles of association, written consent of directors, agreement for getting the company registered under the law. This statement can be signed by an advocate or chartered accountant or a cost accountant or the company secretary in practice who is engaged in the formation of the company and by a person named in the articles of association as a director or the manager or secretary of the company. This statement is known as statutory declaration. And the last important document is receipts of payment of the fee. Along with the above mentioned documents, that is memorandum, articles, written consent of directors, statutory declaration and agreement, the necessary fees has to be paid for the registration of the company. The amount of such fees shall depend upon the authorized share capital of the company. Prospectus is another important document of the company. A public limited company, limited by shares, may issue a prospectus if it intends to make an appeal to the public to subscribe to its shares or debentures. Under section 2. Subsection 36 of the Companies Act 2013 defines prospectus as any document including any notice, circular, advertisement or other document described or issued as a prospectus that invites deposits or offers for the subscription or purchase of any shares or debentures of a body corporate. It contains a printed summary of the company's past history, its present position, and its future prospects. Every prospectus must be dated and signed by the signatories to the Memorandum of the Association. A copy of the prospectus must be filed with the registrar before it is issued to the public. A copy of the prospectus must be supplied with every application form for shares offered to the public. The essential elements of the prospectus are: it must be an invitation to the public at large. Then another point is the invitation must be made on behalf of the company. And the another point is the invitation must be to subscribe or purchase its shares or debentures or to make the deposits. Now we are going to study the importance of prospectus. It is an invitation to the public to subscribe the shares and debentures of the company. It informs the public about the company and stimulates the people to invest the money in the company. Then another point is it provides an authentic record of the terms and conditions on which the shares and debentures have been issued. It defines the persons who can be held responsible for any untrue and incorrect statement made in it. Then last important point is it reflects the business policies and programs of the company. Prospectus means any document described or issued as a prospectus inviting deposits from the public or inviting offer from the public for the subscription or the purchase of any shares or debentures of the company. Certificate of lieu of prospectus is issued by the public company where the company does not invite public subscription. The details to be included in the prospectus are given in the second schedule of the Companies Act 2013. The contents of the prospectus are the name and full address of the company, the nature of the business of the company, the main objects and objectives of the company, then names and address of the signatories to the Memorandum of Association and the number of the shares subscribed by each of them. Then the number and kinds of the shares and the right attached to them. Then details regarding the debentures, names, address, appointment, remuneration, etc. of directors, managing directors and secretary. Then amount of minimum subscription, dates of opening and closing of subscription list, the amount of preliminary expenses. These are the important contents of prospectus.